Hey, welcome to a preview to what I would like to do on a weekly basis is a Tuesday with Tuesday Taylor and friends. So this is a Tuesday Taylor doll. This is not the one that I had in my childhood, but a little backstory about Tuesday Taylor. When I was a young boy and in the 70s, it was not okay for boys to have dolls, but my neighbor Crystal had this one and I thought it was so cool, and I probably cried my ears off, cried my eyes out until my mom got me one, and my dad was not happy about it. But I love Tuesday Taylor. She was my first fashion doll. Now, I had Wonder Woman. I think the very first one I ever got was a Catwoman 8-inch Mego figure because my dad was so mad. But that only opened the door to getting a 12-inch Wonder Woman, a Bionic Woman, which was also 12-inch. And then she came along, and for some reason I got her and her little friend Dodie, which I always thought it was Skipper when I was a kid because I had a coloring book and she looked like the Skipper in the coloring book. It was the Malibu Barbie coloring book. So this is Suntan Tuesday Taylor. She has glasses that go into the side of her head right here. They actually latch in so you can pull them down on her eyes, which that was a very trendy 70s look, if you remember, and go up here. She also has a scalp that rotates, and you could put, she was made in 75, but I remember 76. She rotates her scalp, and you can make her have black hair. I like blonde just because I'm a blonde. My mom's a blonde. My dad's a Cherokee. So she does have some great articulation. Now, she doesn't have articulation that is up to snuff with what I like nowadays, but still, for her time, and I don't want to bend too many joints of articulation. Let me get off her. Wait, do I have another? Let me just show you another one with her clothing off of it so you can get the idea. But let's just talk about her being Suntan Tuesday Taylor. And she has this beautiful animal print. I think it's called an Afghan, but I don't know. She has a white bikini with the gold right here, and this right here, if you find her secondhand, you will not find this, and you will not find these. Even mine is peeling off, and I think I got this one out of a box that I bought way back in the day off of when eBay started. When eBay started, I was like, I found out that she has a boyfriend I never knew about. I knew about her, and I knew about Dodie, and I didn't even know Dodie was her was part of that collection. I had Dodie. I still have the same Dodie, but I've always thought she was Skipper. All right, she has her original white shoes, which are extremely hard to find. So if you find a secondhand one, you're not going to get the shoes. Mine have brown from age, and I have not played with this one too much because this is one of the ones that's like, I just want a representation that's in mint condition. She has articulation at certain points I don't want to bend. She also has, and again, her articulation, it makes me think I can't really just lean her against the wall. But what I would do is I would maybe redress this other Tuesday Taylor and have her have guests on every week because I don't really care about new stuff and I don't want to appeal to those who do, to be honest with you. Here is a Tuesday Taylor that I got, I think off of eBay or maybe off of Pink Parlor or somewhere. I can't remember where I got her. But she is re-rooted, which is amazing. Now, she is not Suntan Tuesday Taylor. That's why she has not had the twist cap. They made other versions of Tuesday Taylor. But she's got the same articulation as my Tuesday Taylor. You notice one of her arms is already bent. She has a wire running through here, which is why I'm afraid, because my original Tuesday Taylor, if you ever see her, which I do have her, she's in rough condition. Just because the hair, it doesn't, this hair is so silky. You could tell this is a re-root. I love the the strawberry blonde in her hair, but this is a one of a kind. You will not find this one anywhere else. She has this right here it's a swivel joint. Unfortunately, a lot of your older dolls, like right here and right here, they will be fused and it'll like be melted plastic, and you can tell that one's starting to a little bit melt. Her boyfriend, I think his name is Eric. It's been a while since I have him. I got him off of eBay. And he would be a guest on the show. He has got some definite fusion going on right there and there. All right, so she has bending with a wire right here, and she has the wrist come off. Now, when I was a kid, my Tuesday Taylor was a superhero because everything I play with is through a superhero lens. She had the power to lay out in the sun all day, and she kind of just take a nap all day in her bikini. Not naked. She wasn't a nudist. And she would lay out on the beach and she would gather solar radiation. And at nighttime, when, since she slept all day, she can stay up all night. And she didn't party all night. She would go to clubs, but she would seek out vampires and other monsters of the night that were allergic to sunlight, that she can banish, like the night creatures, like the things that hide in your closet while you're sleeping are the ones under the bed that are trying to get you, and you had to put your covers over your head and then suck air through a straw. She would shoot heat or like solar energy at them and banish the darkness. That was her superpower. It was just, that's 6-year-old me making that up. Her hands, I don't want to take them out because they become loose over time. They do come out. They come out, or just like the modern Monster High dolls do. I used to pretend like Baron Karza from Micronauts. She could fire her fist off and choke people, or do karate chops from a distance or whatever. But that was just a little too weird for me. Even as a kid, I thought, eh. And that had to mean that I was playing with her still in 1979, because that's when the comic book came out. And Baron Karza the toy had it, but I never thought about it until when I saw Baron Karza choke somebody with his fist flying through the air. I thought, she could do that. She can smack a demon from across the room. And there she has got a butt print as well. So this is from 1975. And her legs, of course, there is a T-crotch right here. So she can go up this far from the front and this far from the back. So she's not got any ball joints, unfortunately. She can bend and hold. Okay, here's too far straight. Here's normal straight. 1, 2, 3. 3 clicks, that's it. The fourth one, she doesn't hold anymore, if she ever did. So again, this one is not one I had from my childhood. This is one I got later. So I'm thinking about doing a series with Tuesday Taylor, and then maybe this is the girl. Now, let me set her down because they're not easy to stand up. That's the reason. Well, great. So I had the backdrop I was going to try to use. Okay, this is terrible. Okay. We're going to keep on rolling because I'm not going to sit here and try. My computer's too old. All right. Well, it's just been a destruction of a day here. All right. Let me aim this away now. All right. So what I was going to do is have this be, and this is the supermodel, Tuesday Taylor supermodel. Now, she looks exactly like one of my friends, Jordan. His mom looks like this. And I thought, my gosh, she looks just like Jordan's mom. And Jordan's mom was a knockout. She was a little short, but she was a knockout. She had that gorgeous hair like that. So this is supermodel Tuesday Taylor. And she has a shawl right here. So she's got that 70s disco look going on with her. And I remember seeing her in the catalogs and wanting her so bad. But nope, it was not going to be. Too many things that Santa Claus had to bring me that year. But I remember seeing her clearly in the catalogs of those little Walker skis that she was on. She's got a pantsuit. And she's got this thing where when you push the little catwalk thing, which it's in the room in there somewhere. I don't care for it. It straps to the back of her legs. And you control the back of them like skis almost. And when you walk her, she does this, which is so silly. I'm not moving her. I mean, it's like I'm just moving her legs. She's got a mechanical thing with her. See, watch. All I'm doing is this. You can hear the crunching. And I always wanted, like, everybody was kung fu fighting. Da, 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 da. She could be like on Charlie's Angels. We can have Sabrina, Jelly, and Chris. Yeah, so she doesn't have the scalp, and she does have a mechanical feature, which means that while these girls don't have twist waist, and again, this is not a suntan Tuesday Taylor. This is they have several versions of it. They had one with magnets in her shoes that I thought, and she's very, very hollow. I have her too. So this one's got a mechanical feature, which means she has one more point of articulation because everything else is pretty much the same. Well, if you count the scalp as articulation point, I really don't. I don't know. You can count it if you want to. But yeah, she's got a beautiful white shawl, these really cool bell-bottom pants, and of course the signature shoes that Tuesday Taylor is popular. She's old. She's like me. She crunches when she sits down. All right, so that's my ladies right here. Ladies of the 70s. I was about to say ladies of the 80s. Now, comparing them to this articulation, this is my absolute favorite perfect articulation. And I think, have a Tuesday Taylor head that I put on one of these, not this one, but another doll. But this is, of course, this would be like I would introduce a friend every week, and I would dress her in something different. So we would see Tuesday Taylor in something different every week, and it'd probably be this Tuesday. And I thought about making this Thursday Taylor. She was I was going to do like 3 girls, have a Tuesday Taylor with their hair on the black side, a suntan Tuesday Taylor being Tuesday Taylor, and then this be Thursday Taylor being the youngest, and always being like, I want to be, why can't I be like, and then every now and then the black-haired Tuesday Taylor would be called Wednesday, hint, hint, wink, wink, and every now and then she would drop by, and they would both go, oh, it's Wednesday, and they would like, don't open the door, act like we're not here, because Maybe they'll be at Tuesday Taylor's penthouse and Tiffany will come by going and be whining about something. Thirsty Taylor will be coming by whining about something. And then I'll just say for her, because she's got the black hair on the other side. And then Wednesday will show up knocking on the door and it's like, shh, 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 don't answer it. It's Wednesday. And it's like, even though they don't like each other and Tuesday's great, Tiffany, Tiffany. Well, hold on. I keep saying Tiffany because Tiffany's the 18-inch girl. Thursday would be like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Thursday would be like annoying, but then Wednesday's just too creepy for both of them. I thought it'd be a lot of fun. So I just thought I'd throw some of those things out there. So what do you guys think? Is that a show that I can maybe do? Like, maybe I can set up this stuff where it won't fall apart and maybe run it every, Tuesday with Tuesday Taylor and friends. And, I can maybe shoot 4 of them in a row and spread them out over the Tuesdays. So let me know in the comments if you think that would be a great idea. And if you had a Tuesday Taylor, like the reason I got these girls back out and thought, you know what, I keep talking about this. I need to do something. But I saw a lady that's probably my age and maybe just a slight bit younger because she can barely remember some things that I remember clearly. And, and she'll be like, she didn't know the difference between Tiffany and Tuesday. I'm like, going, I know the difference. My first encounter with Tuesday and Tiffany, I can't remember which one came first. But at the beauty shop where my mom would go, they had a Tiffany Taylor there because it was so big you could play with her hair and do something like that. So she's like 18 inches tall. I thought she was like 15 inches. So I do have a Tiffany Taylor, and if she showed up, that'd be kind of cool. And I'm thinking, what can I call her? I can call her Friday. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think. And again, I'm just reaching out to other adult collectors out there that remember having this doll as a kid. Again, I only had... not this one, but I had one of her when I was a kid, and mine is probably in a very delicate place. I do have her in a box as well because she's my favorite all-time doll. She's better than any other doll I ever believed existed. I always wanted this one. I got every version of Tuesday I can imagine because she is just so pretty. Let me just go one last shot of her so you can see what I'm talking about. Remember PJ with her pouty lips? I think, honestly, this girl pulled it off better. Those pouty lips, those sultry eyes. She is so pretty. And I just remember just loving her so much when I was a kid. And this strawberry blonde hair, man, oh, it's beautiful on her. So whoever did this, if you actually like, hey, that was the doll I did, let me know, because I would love to give you creds for this because I'm so thankful to have this. So like I would put her in a different dress every week. And that's what I'm thinking about doing right now. Because she has beautiful blue eyes. I just need to get the hair off of this. I think she'd look great in this, but I need to put a shirt on her first, obviously. All right, well, I'm going to play dolls, and you guys have a great day too. And again, you got to let me know. You got to let me know if you love Tuesday Taylor, because we need to have a I Love Tuesday Taylor club, because she is my all-time favorite girl. And for the originals, and again, for the modern Barbie dolls, this is the best Barbie body, in my personal opinion, for several reasons. It also has the elastic waist, which I like better than the more ball jointed lace. Yes, they wear out, but she's so beautiful as far as her body is perfect. And so that's my perfect favorite body from modern dolls. And all right, well, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again. And I will resist. I was about to say see you next Tuesday. I was like, wait a minute, that's a bad thing. No, don't do it. I was about to say, what if that's my call line? And I will see you next Tuesday. I don't know. That sounds a little bit bad, even today. All right. Well, she brought down the house, and I just want to say, see you guys later.